she having Colleen's thighs or Davina's abs? Well, over the next few weeks, a whole load of new celebrity fitness DVDs will hit the shelves. But do they really deliver results, or are they all gimmicks that will have us back on the couch after just one viewing? Well, Kate Ryan of Fitsquad is here to give us her verdict on the latest offerings from all the celebs. Thank you very much for coming in. Kate, I suppose this time of year everyone's either joining gyms, and if they don't want to waste that much money, I mean, whatever, but the guilt of not going to a gym for a year, the guilt of buying a celebrity fitness DVD isn't quite as bad, really, is it?
Absolutely. Good morning and Happy New Year. I suppose that for less than €20 you pick up your DVDs. The thing is, will you use it and does it work?
Yeah, you know, so you've picked out a selection of 5 for us today. Now, the first one is Hannah Waterman's Body Blitz. You were surprised by this, you said a little while ago.
Absolutely shocked. This for me was the biggest surprise. Hannah Waterman is ex-EastEnder. She's an actress. She's Dennis Waterman's daughter. Hannah Waterman lost 3 stone in 5 months. It's all about interval training. The packaging on this DVD would not entice me to buy it, but it absolutely worked. She lost a huge amount of weight. If you're getting married, if you have a real focus and a goal in the short term, within 5 months you will lose the stones. So she lost 10 inches off her waist.
Wow, and she looks absolutely amazing there. But I suppose that reminds me of the Natalie Cassidy DVD a few years ago. She lost a huge amount of money, looked great, and then put it all back on and make sure you stop. So do you have to sustain this sort of exercise every day to keep that shape?
And that is the challenge. I think to lose the weight, you will actually lose it with Hannah Waterman's video. To keep it off, I think I'd be doing something like Davina's ongoing. Yeah. So, you know, in terms of keeping the interval training to that degree going, it's very tough.
So if you have a short-term focus, as you said, a wedding, an event, over a number of months, that'll burn the calories.
It will really work, and don't be put off by the packaging. I would have been, but absolutely works.
And $19.95 in Tesco, I do believe, so it's well worth the buy. Marks out of 10? I
would say for weight loss, 9 out of 10. For ongoing fitness, less, 7, 8.
Yes, still a good mark though. Next up we have Clubland Workout of Your Life, also $19.95.
Yes, this is Deanne Berry. Deanne Berry is an Australian GMTV worker. She worked with Mr. Motivator. Deanne Berry is all about the body, the look. If you're in your early 20s and you love dance music, you will love this. This is very much about the dance workout.
I'm just looking, I'd have a heart attack, I'd say, attempting any of those things.
It was complex. In terms of the first, it was broken up into 4 sessions. The first 2 were very complicated, a lot of complex moves. You would really have to know this and rewind over and over again to get this. You wouldn't get this first time around. Yeah. As the video went on for Tony, if you want the tummy, her DVD is definitely the one that will help you do it.
Yeah, but will you be able to wear a little pair of hot pants like
Absolutely,
that after a few months of work?
That would be your hope, but out of 10 I would say I'd give that 5 out of 10 because, you know, 50-50. The first half wasn't for everybody, but the second half was. Okay,
so the next one I was looking forward to see is Davina Fit. She looks amazing, and she seems to have kept the body in the shape it has been for years with her current fitness regime.
Yeah, we all love Davina, and she is super, and she made every element of this fun. She was so funny. She brings a natural element to it, and every single aspect of it she was having the crack. Yeah. She was having the crack with the trainers, and you know, there's times you think she was off camera, but she was just having so much fun, and she just enthused fun throughout the whole thing.
Is it easy to follow? Because some of these DVDs really confuse me because you need almost a diploma in dance to get through them.
No, Davina's definitely. She was well structured. The instructions were clear. Every single one had a warm-up and a cool-down routine that anybody could follow. I would absolutely see that as my favourite, and not just because it's Davina, just the structure of it was so professional and so easy to follow.
And overall body shape, and does it go for both young and old? Would everybody able to follow this?
So she's got 2 trainers with her, Jackie and Mark. Jackie was kind of, I suppose, catering for the person who's not fit at all, the beginner or the older individual, and Mark was the guy who was basically looking for anyone else who was fit already and who could easily pick it up. Yeah. So really catered for all markets.
So far this is the favourite?
Definitely. I would definitely give it for a 9 because I'd reuse it again and again.
Yeah, and our next one is Pump It Up. Maybe that's like the Clubland one, am I right or wrong? Ministry of Sound is involved in this,
absolutely.
It'll keep you entertained if nothing else.
Yeah, this is something that I would put on with my younger sister in the room. Yeah. This is, you know, if you're in your early 20s and you're into dance, these individuals are more dancers than fitness instructors. This is one of my least favourite because they were giving you instructions while doing something else. So they weren't actually following their own instructions. Yeah. So it wasn't clear, it wasn't well structured. I felt that they just were more about dancing than anything else, which is fine if it was just a dance video. For fitness, I would not have rated that. I would have brought that down as low as a 3.
Really?
Out of 10, yeah.
So the actual exercise contained in it just weren't clear, is that the
They
main
weren't
problem?
clear, it was complicated. The actual health and safety aspect of it, just I felt wasn't really good from myself. in training, I would not be comfortable.
What do you have to look out for in a DVD when it comes to health and safety?
Well, you know, they really should cover around, you know, your areas in the head, your tummy. Like when you're doing core work, you have to watch, you know, your back and all the areas that, you know, that if you're not doing exercises properly, you can actually injure yourself.
I suppose there is a danger this time of year that people get the DVD, do it every day for an hour, and then end up with...
Absolutely.
Can you actually cause yourself
You can, of
long-term physical harm?
Of course you can, and you need to. Your body needs to rest. So what you really should do is 3 times a week. Always give yourself a break in between. Not do it every day. And like you say, you know, the temptation is, if I do this every single day, you know, it'll get me fit. But you're better off taking your time, doing it 3 times a week, and it will work for you.
And doing it well and properly. Now, their final DVD we're looking at today is one, I have to say, I would not be too enthused about watching in any way, shape or form. Colleen Nolan's Let's Get Physical.
And you know what? I tried to keep an open mind on all of these, and this was painful. This really was. Deanne Berry, the girl
Explain why it was so bad.
The girl from Clubland, Deanne Berry, is the girl on the right, and she's basically training Colleen Nolan. Colleen Nolan really, she was just using obviously her own status and her own celebrity status to get this video out there, but it just was not clear. It wasn't well structured. It was, you know, the guys in the background. It was just, it all seemed like one big joke.
They don't look too happy, those guys.
No,
in the
not at
all.
It just would not enthuse me. They just seemed like cringe. It was cringe city. It really was. And the whole kind of look and feel to it was all about the 80s music.
Yeah.
So
exercise-wise, was there anything worthwhile that you could glean from it?
You know what? If you're a bit bored and you want to put a bit of 80s music on and you feel like a bit of a jump around, fine. But if you really want to get fit, I would not be buying that. I'd bring that down to a 2.
Oh God, it's getting worse and worse. So if you had to pick one out of it, it would be Davina, followed by Hannah Waterman.
Absolutely. Davina and Hannah Waterman. And like I said, the Hannah Waterman one will work for you. She gives a diet on that, which I liked, but it is quite extreme. That was the only one who actually had diet advice on it. And she gives a full menu in terms of...
So it boot camps you, basically?
It certainly does. It's like Fitsquad. It gives you advice across the board.
Of course, and you're uniquely qualified to tell us all about these things. Tell us about Fitsquad.
Fitsquad, we are an outdoor fitness training group for men and women. We operate in Dublin at the moment. It's all about getting fit outdoors, even in the snow. We were training Saturday in the snow. And we give you help on the nutrition advice and just check it out on the website.
So outdoor meaning nowhere near a gym, am I right in thinking that?
Nowhere near a gym. It's all outdoor parks, all weather facilities, and we get your heart rate up very quickly and you are not cold. First 2 minutes with us and you won't be cold.
And I suppose it's a bit of a buzz as well when you can actually train in the outdoors and you're not confined to a gym.
Absolutely, it's brilliant fun, and we have all kinds of activities that we do, hikes and walks and skiing, surfing, etc. So it's great fun, and really it actually gets you fit for life as opposed to just for the short term.
Yeah. And so to contact you, it's fitsquad.ie.
fitsquad.ie.
So if you're allergic to the gym, that's the way to do it. Well, thank you very much for
Thanks a million.
sharing your wisdom with us this morning, the DVDs. I know which ones I'll be watching and which ones I won't now.